Do you have to be an e-commerce company to qualify for payability? That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? And if you're like many business owners out there, scrambling to manage cash flow and grow your operations, you've probably heard of Payability as a go-to solution for online sellers. They're often lauded for helping e-commerce businesses unlock their capital faster, bridging that notorious gap between marketplace payouts and the need for immediate funds. So, it's natural to assume they cater exclusively to the digital storefronts of the world. Let's start with the obvious. Payability has built its reputation, and a very strong one at that, within the e-commerce ecosystem. Their website, their marketing materials, and a vast majority of their testimonials prominently feature Amazon sellers, Walmart sellers, and other marketplace merchants. This isn't a coincidence. The very problem they set out to solve is deeply rooted in the operational realities of these businesses. Think about it. An Amazon seller makes a sale today. Great. But they don't see that money in their bank account for weeks, sometimes even a month, depending on Amazon's payout schedule. In the interim, they need to buy more inventory to meet demand, launch new products, invest in advertising, and cover operational expenses. This delay creates a significant cash flow crunch. Payability steps in by advancing a large percentage of those earned sales almost immediately, often within 24 hours. They essentially purchase your future receivables at a discount, providing you with liquidity when you need it most. This instant access is a game changer for e-commerce, allowing sellers to reinvest faster, avoid stockouts, and ultimately grow at an accelerated pace. Then there's Instant Advance, which functions more like a revenue-based financing option. It's a lump sum of capital based on your sales history. Again, geared towards helping e-commerce businesses make larger investments like bulk inventory purchases or significant marketing campaigns. The repayment is tied to a percentage of your ongoing marketplace sales, making it flexible and aligned with your revenue stream. So, the overwhelming evidence points to e-commerce. But is it an absolute requirement? Let's scrutinize their eligibility criteria. When you look at what Payability asks for, it's consistent across the board. A history of sales, typically 3 to 9 months, and a minimum monthly sales volume, often starting at $5,000 or $10,000, although some sources mention as low as $2,000 for certain products. Crucially, they emphasize that eligibility is based on your sales history and performance, not your credit score. This is a significant differentiator from traditional loans, which heavily rely on creditworthiness. This focus on sales history and performance is where the nuance lies. For e-commerce companies, sales history is directly verifiable through their marketplace accounts, Amazon, Walmart, Shopify, Etsy, Newegg, etc. Payability has built direct integrations with these platforms, allowing them to quickly assess your sales data, order fulfillment metrics, customer reviews, and overall account health. This real-time, data-driven underwriting process is what enables their rapid approvals and daily payouts. They're looking at the health of your sales channel, rather than your traditional financial statements in the same way a bank would. Now, consider a business that isn't primarily e-commerce. Let's say a digital marketing agency that gets paid monthly retainers, but often has 30 or 60-day payment terms from their clients. Or a software development firm working on a large project with milestone payments spread out over several months. Or even a freelance consultant who completes a project and then waits for their invoice to be paid. These businesses also face cash flow delays. They have predictable, recurring revenue, but the timing of those payments can create bottlenecks. Could Payability theoretically serve them? If Payability were to expand their definition of sales history and performance to encompass other forms of predictable, verifiable receivables, then yes, in principle they could. However, this would require a significant shift in their underlying technology and risk assessment models. Their current infrastructure is built around integrating with e-commerce marketplaces. The data they pull, shipping confirmations, tracking numbers, refund rates, chargebacks, are all specific to mechanics of online product sales. While a service-based business has invoices and contracts, the nature of those receivables is different. There aren't marketplace payout delays in the same sense. The delays are due to client payment terms, which are typically net 30, net 60, or even longer. The risk profile is also different. A product in transit might be lost or damaged, leading to a refund, whereas a service rendered is generally less susceptible to those specific types of reversals. So, while the need for accelerated cash flow is universal, the mechanism by which Payability currently provides it is highly specialized for e-commerce. They are buying your receivables from a marketplace, effectively stepping in to mitigate the marketplace's often lengthy payout cycles. If you don't have marketplace sales, there's no marketplace payout for them to accelerate. This isn't to say that other financial solutions don't exist for non-e-commerce businesses facing similar cash flow challenges. Factoring companies, for instance, specialize in buying outstanding invoices from businesses at a discount, providing immediate cash. This is a common practice for B2B companies, manufacturers, and service providers. Similarly, lines of credit and traditional business loans are available, though they come with different eligibility requirements, often including strong credit scores and collateral. The question then becomes, would Payability pivot to serve these other types of businesses? As of now, their public messaging and reported partnerships overwhelmingly confirm their focus on e-commerce. Their identity is firmly rooted in empowering online sellers. They are an e-commerce financing platform, plain and simple. It's also worth considering the scale. E-commerce often involves a high volume of small transactions, leading to a consistent, predictable flow of receivables that Payability can analyze algorithmically. Many service-based businesses, especially freelancers or smaller agencies, might have fewer, larger invoices, which would present a different risk model for a platform built on volume. If you find yourself in a different business category, facing similar cash flow challenges, your best bet is to explore alternative financing solutions specifically designed for your industry or business model, such as invoice factoring, lines of credit, or traditional small business loans. There are many fantastic options out there, each with its own set of criteria and benefits, but Payability, in its current iteration, is almost exclusively for the e-commerce community. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.